Sunny skies and warm temperatures out there this afternoon. Lots of lower to middle 80s throughout western Mass, and you can't even find a cloud here as we look out to our Agawam sky cam. Looking very much like summer and certainly starting to feel more like it the next couple of days. As we take a look at your 24, we've got full sunshine on tap the rest of the day. Temperatures will gradually start cooling back through the 70s through sunset, and once the sun goes down, we are quickly back into the 60s. We'll drop back into the 50s overnight, and that's about as cool as it gets. I don't think we're going to see too many 40s tomorrow morning, maybe a few upper 40s right before the sun comes up if wind can become calm. Might also be just a little bit of patchy fog around very early, but that burns off fast. We end up seeing wall-to-wall sunshine again for our Thursday. Temperatures rising fast through the morning. We're back into the 80s for the early afternoon, and we should end up in the lower 90s throughout many spots across western Mass, especially some of the downtown areas. We will stay dry. No wet weather is expected for tomorrow. Might be a few scattered clouds that kick in during the afternoon, but overall it's just going to be a hot and dry day. Humidity remains on the low side. Dew points will be a bit higher than today. Today they're in the 30s. Tomorrow they'll be in the 50s. So you're definitely going to feel the heat tomorrow afternoon, but it's not by any means going to be a humid day. Still pretty comfortable. And again, plenty of sunshine throughout the day. UV index is up to a 9 tomorrow, so make sure you have the sunscreen ready to go if you're going to be outside for a certain period of time. Now we're going to take a run at some record highs tomorrow. We get awfully close. Friday also awfully close. I'm not 100% convinced we're going to hit the low 90s. It depends on how fast showers and thunderstorms start flaring up. We do have a cold front on the way for Friday into Saturday morning, and that's our next weather maker, finally. Now, it looks like we may start seeing some isolated showers flare up as soon as noon, 1, 2 o'clock. And then throughout the afternoon, it's very hit or miss. By the evening, we'll see any wet weather chances diminish quickly. But just keep in mind that while most of us have a chance of seeing some light showers, a few could actually get some downpours and even a thunderstorm. Nothing severe is expected, but some storms could produce heavy rain, cloud to ground lightning, and even some gusty breezes. And you don't want to get caught outside in one of those. So make sure that you have plans to book it indoors if you are going to be outside tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, things will start quieting down a bit, but not completely. Our cold front doesn't really pass through until early Saturday morning. So we're still going to be dealing with the threat for showers straight through early Saturday. Shower chances on Saturday, mostly in the morning. The afternoon, though, trending cool, breezy, and cloudy. We have some changes coming to our weather pattern. This is the upper level setup for Thursday and Friday. Big ridge of high pressure keeping us hot and dry. But that ridge backs to the west, and the jet stream starts to bend back westward a little bit. And a trough of low pressure starts building into New England for the weekend, keeping us cool, breezy, and unsettled. And then a blocking pattern sets up, and it looks like this low could linger a good chunk of next week. While that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be cold and rainy every day, it definitely keeps us cooler than normal and a bit unsettled. So Saturday morning, some showers, 64 for a high. It just keeps getting cooler every time we look at the updates. And then for Sunday, also breezy and cool with mid-60s and a couple of showers, but not a washout at this point. Monday and Tuesday, hit or miss with some shower chances, especially in the afternoon. Same for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, honestly. It doesn't look like we have a solid day on when this system will move out. Temperatures will be in the low 70s all week, 40s at night, and it looks dry for next weekend for now. Chris, back to you.
Janna, thanks.